Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 10th of October 2025. I hope you're doing well, and I'll be somewhere in Morocco doing something or other. But there you go, I'm still bringing the news and reviews to you, the viewer. I love you all. Hello, and welcome to Mole Mania DX. Moly, 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 moly. Holy moly. Yes. Sort of remnants here of New Zealand story, isn't it? A bit. The angry farmer is going to scoop up all the moles out of the hole. What a bastard. Anyway, so this is on the Game Boy Color. Now, this was originally a Game Boy game, and it's had a full recolor, remaster, and we're going to be looking at this today, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it, because why wouldn't you? The Game Boy Color was a great little machine. And if you ever had an original Game Boy, then I want to hear from you in the comments. What was your favourite game on the Game Boy? And if you had a Game Boy Color, what was your favourite game on that? These games that are coming out these days are really cool and deserve a little bit more channel time. So that when I get back from my hollybobs, I think I will be saying, let's look at some handheld games. So I want to hear in the comments from you guys. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game whatever. Yeah, anything Game Boy related. Doesn't matter which system. Let's go for it. Even the DS. Yes, let's go for the whole shebang. Because the DS is now classed as retro, I do believe. Which is a bit scary. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. It's Mole Mania, and it's on the Game Boy Color. Like I said, it was a Game Boy game originally, and it has been remastered, recolored, and it's just fabulous. It's very, very cool. Now, you play as the titular Mole and Mole. How colourful is this? It's very, very cool. I know it's on a PC emulator. I know before anyone says it. Yes, I know, but it's a bloody good one. But it just I get to show you the game instead of tiny little graphics. We get to have at least a little bit more. Now I stick my nose up into the air before I make another hole in the ground. Yes. So it's kind of a puzzle game, sort of a arcade action type game. It's just very, very fun. You can see there that we play as the mole, and he's really pissed off because all of his family have been kidnapped. Now, you get these nice little hints as we go along, which is quite nice. So if you read the boards, it tells you anything you need to know, which is kind of neat. So we need to get to the top of that screen. Oops, there we go. Ready, set, pull. So we can grab. Excuse the expression, but we can grab the balls, sling them backwards. Oh yeah! Right. Let's try that again. There we go. That way. That's the way I needed it to go. So we can push them, and we can pull them, and we can launch them over our heads. Excuse me. I'm still not 100%. I'm actually better than I was the other day, but still not 100%. I hope you guys are having a good week. Anyway, this would be, if I've got this right, this should be premiering on Friday. So, yeah, you should have had a good week by now. If you haven't, then, oh, really, really upset for you. But hopefully this video will cheer you up a little bit. Anyway. And yes, there's some demos coming. I've got demos scheduled for the weekends as well. Now, I shall be back on the 22nd, but I probably won't be putting anything out till the 23rd, 24th, just to give you an idea. I need a couple of days to recoup, and then I shall be back in the saddle, bringing you games all over the shop. Now, I love the graphics on this game. They're very nice. So the enemy graphics you've got there, you've got a dino, and he's lovely. And we can throw the... Well, yeah, we can throw the... They look like bombs rather than balls, but they can throw them at... Get out of his way. Now the thing is, you've got to be careful here, because if you create a hole in the ground and then you throw a ball, it'll just go into the hole and then respawn. So to get around that problem, what you'll need to do is exit the screen and come back on again. It resets all of your digs. Yes. I need to get that up. Oh, there we go. Kick that out of the way and it blows up the wall. Excellent. We've got these dinosaurs that look like they're having a race. They're not having a race. They're just running backwards and forwards to make my life miserable. Because why wouldn't they? I absolutely adore the animations on this. Absolutely fantastic. The way you sort of jump and dive into the floor, dig a hole, and then you can stick your face out of the ground as well, so you can make sure that you're actually not in a unsafe zone. before you erupt from the ground. It's absolutely fantastic and very, very well done. I think I fudged it up though because there's 2 holes there. I'm not sure how I'm... Whee! There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I've bodged this, so I'll have to go out the screen and reset it. Anyway, so yes, this is where the puzzle element comes in, because you're going to have to figure out a way of doing it where you don't put holes all over the place. I know it's very tempting to jump into the holes, make new holes, but it's very counterproductive. But you'll see that once you've made a gap, that gap stays where it is, which is quite kind of cool. So all we've got to do really is kick that bomb all the way down to the bottom of the screen, like this. Boom! There we go. And it clears the screen for you with a little celebratory animation from the mole himself. I love the fact he's got shades on. There you go. This is the guy that's been writing all the signs for us. Don't get too greedy with the hearts, says Grandpa Mole, because he can. I'm sure that water fountain there was the farmer pissing all over the place. Lol. Anyway, like I said, the animations are really nice. There's no UI, so we're not going to talk about that at all. But everything else is just so well done. And if you kick 5 cabbages down the holes, you get some energy back, which is quite nice. Yeah, why not? So we've got to get that ball to knock out the that piece of granite or whatever it is there. Let's get these all ripped into the hole like this. Yes, very, very good. I like this a lot. The music and the sound are absolutely phenomenal. I love the soundtrack. It's very, very good. And I think it'll keep you entertained as you play as well. It doesn't irritate me, at least. It might irritate you. I don't know. There you go. We found the map. Whoopity doop. But yeah, the soundtrack's really nice, very cutesy. Really enjoying that a lot. So that's rather, rather good. You get sound effects as well, which is also very cool. And this is where you need to use your burrowing skills to make sure that you don't annihilate and don't make up too many holes, you see. Push that across there, push that up there, and then we're going to move it up there, and then, oh, hang on. There we go. Yay! So yeah, the sound and the music are absolutely spot on here. It's a very, very cool little arcade game, and I love it to pieces. Great game. I think sometimes for the younger player, it might get a bit frustrating with having to do the burrowing and things and making the holes in the wrong places. It can be a little bit frustrating, but it's not really anything major, so yeah, that's fine. It's just a point I thought I would mention. Let's kill the dinosaur with a cabbage, because why not? There we go. That's both of them out of the way, which is nice. Now we could just throw that one. No, let's get that one back up there. Controls are nice, so it's left and right, up and down, which will guide the mole around the screen. And then you've got your burrow button, and then if you hold down the B button, you can then drag your items across the screen. So the bombs or the cabbages, you can move those around the screen. But you got to make sure there's enough room for you to do it in the first place, if that makes sense. Now let's see where we've got to take this. We've got to take that over there. Can I? No. Oh yeah, and you can fall over as well. You trip over and stuff like that. And if you try and burrow into the concrete, you're going to get yourself a headache. Not very good, Mr. Mole. Anyway, so we've got to back suplex this thing over there like that, which is cool. And then we kick the bomb and to the next stage, and we are through to the next bit. Oh yeah. The game does get progressively harder as you go along, so if you're looking for a challenge, you've got the right game. It might look cutesy, but don't let that fool you. Really don't let that fool you. But it's a fun game, and I think it will keep you entertained for quite some time to come. So let's hope that you will enjoy Mole Mania DX on the Game Boy Color. So playability is absolutely there. This game it's so much fun that I think even the most hard-hearted of character would have struggled not falling in love with this little gem. And of course the replay value is there because you've got a lot to do. There's a lot to see, lots of things to do, lots of puzzles to navigate around, lots of screens as well. This is only, we're only on World 1. I don't know how many worlds there are, but there's more than one. So you can see here as well. You can poke your nose up, which is that's very cute the way it does that. Your health, sorry, is in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see I've lost a sliver of health now because I got hit by that dinosaur. So there you go. But there you go. I think I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I've loved this to pieces, and I hope you guys will go and support as well. It is a ROM hack, so you will need the original, I believe. But I'll leave the link in the description for you so you can check out how to do it yourselves and all that jazz. And I will see you all again next week when there'll be a couple more uploads coming up your way. And the week after that, I'll be back with you live and in person, so to speak. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Mole Mania DX on the Game Boy Color. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. So there you go. But if you didn't enjoy it, well, poo. Anyway, I will speak to you all again very soon. Until then, you keep it retro. And as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye.
Welcome stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, where we live in the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit